Hello Year 11. I'll make a series of videos that explain how to write a comparative essay. So first up, I've given you a link here to the Year 11 booklet because I might refer to it during this video. So here is a PowerPoint which is very similar to the PowerPoint in the back of the booklet, and I've made a few adjustments. So let's go to the next slide. The next slide is about the rubric, and I've made a short video about that. You can click on the slides to have a look at that. Sorry, this is cutting off the top of the slide, but it says comparative essay. So a comparative essay, or a compare and contrast essay, is one in which you are asked to place two things side by side, two texts in this case, a film and a memoir, and decide what's the same and what is different about them. That's it. You don't need to complicate it in any other way, but that is the basis of it. When we compare two texts, we are looking at the similarities between them, and when we contrast it, we're looking at the differences. And as I said in the rubric video, often the differences involve much deeper thinking and understanding of the text, being able to identify the differences. There are different types of prompts that you might get. So a comparative essay based on themes, ideas or issues in the text. So compare the effects of faith in Night and Paradise Road. Then you might get an essay prompt based on an idea that's presented in the text. So compare the ways in which Night and Paradise Road show faith. You can see that that's an idea that's come out of this theme of faith. And the third way is comparative essay based on a quote from each text. Students on the whole are scared of the prompt question, but I think that often you've been given free quotes that you're allowed to use in your essay anywhere you like, and you do not need to know who said it. You just need to understand what these quotes are referring to. So don't be scared of the quote question. Compare Night and Paradise Road using the following quotes as the basis for your response. And the practice essay that I'm going to get you to do is actually one of these quote questions. So here is what you would have in an introduction. It's exactly the same as any essay. So you'll have the key details of both texts, title, author, form or genre, and context. So it might go something like this. In Elie Wiesel's memoir Night, he and Bruce Beresford's film Paradise Road. Both texts are based around the conflict of World War II and the experiences of a group of oppressed individuals. That's just off the top of my head. But also this information, it does not matter if you forget it. It's just a nice way of introducing it, and what do you say when you start off. So, if you've forgotten to put all this, we know it because we know what you are writing about. So it's a given, but it can be an elegant sort of way to start an essay, but not compulsory. You need a clear line of argument in response to the topic. You've got to have a contention. What's your overall position and argument based on that prompt? What are you wanting to argue overall? And then you are going to put your main points, usually 3. In a comparative essay, it's hard to do more than 3 body paragraphs because you've got so much to say about 2 texts. Certainly in a OAT style 100-minute assessment, you probably want 2 examples for each text in each body paragraph. But when you get to the essay, where you've only got the exam, when you've only got an hour, you're probably only going to get 1 in for each body paragraph. And that's the same when you get to year 12. Here is a sample introduction. Faith can go well beyond simply religion, but also explores hope one can have in a better future. Elie Wiesel's memoir Night, alongside Bruce Beresford's film Paradise Road, see this is, it could say alongside or together with, both extensively explore how faith plays a key role in one's life. Beresford and Wiesel, so you can see here, they've given the full title and name of the authors or director, and then after that you only have to use their surname. Beresford and Wiesel each explore their own interpretation of faith and how one's response to it can vary depending on the situation. Both authors explore how losing faith can extinguish hope for a better future. So this is their contention statement. Also, deeper exploration of both texts demonstrate that our faith and morality is sometimes compromised in order to survive. However, while Beresford shows that some turn towards faith when exposed to the evil of humanity, Wiesel illustrates that many simply lost their faith in these situations. Actually, I've got that wrong. Here's the contention. Beresford and Wiesel each explore their own interpretation of faith and how one's response to it can vary depending on the situation. It was in red. So this is beautifully organised introduction. Here we have a body paragraph. So this is the formula, you might say, for a body paragraph. So what I've got here is you've got your topic sentence with your common idea, general statement for both texts. It's addressing the prompt. It's an argument. It's a reason behind, you've got your overall contention, as we saw in the introduction, and now you've got an argument that supports that. So it's a reason to argue that. So text 1 could be Night, could be Paradise Road, and it could change between body paragraphs. One body paragraph might have text 1 as Night. The next body paragraph might have Paradise Road as Night. Doesn't matter. So text 1, Night. You're going to do some evidence and explanation sentences. So this is your ordinary teal type body paragraph, and you're going to have a minimum of 2 examples and 4 quotes. So I'd say you've got 2 different examples for text 1. So you might have, say we're talking about night, we're talking about faith. You might have an example that uses a character, Ely, I don't know. We might have a keyboard drummer, and then you've got 2 quotes in that as evidence, and then in your next example, your in addition or whatever other word you've got, moreover, you might have a different sort of example. You might use the symbolism of something, or you might talk about the sentence structure that Elie Wiesel's used, or you might use a different character. Try and use things that are symbolic and yeah. Sorry, I'm getting stuck for words. Then you're going to use a transition sentence discussing the similarity or difference between text 1 and 2, because now you're going to go on and talk about text 2. So you've got to text 2, whatever it may be. Let's say it's Paradise Road. You're going to do exactly the same thing that you did up here, talking about night. And you're going to do the evidence and explanation sentences with a minimum of 2 examples and a minimum of 4 quotes again. But you're going to have plenty of links back to text 1. Remember the cats and dogs example that I gave you in class. Use it as a bit of a guide. So you're talking about text 2, Paradise Road. here I'll give you an example, but I need to, give more thought to this and have it written out. But say I'm saying, I'm talking about Ely. So I might say here, just like Ely, Sister Wilhelmina, blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking about whatever it is that they've got in common to do with whatever the essay topic is. In this case, you're going to write on faith. Or paralleling the idea of how people lose faith in each other in showing when Rabbi Eli, whose son tries to lose him, we have exactly the same idea in night when Eli, blah, blah, blah. So trying to link back. And then at the end of the body paragraph, sum up the sentences and discuss the message of both the author and the director to their audiences about what you've been arguing. So is their message the same or different, and how? I'm going to finish this video here because I want you to have a go at writing 3 topic sentences for today. So I want you to come up with 3 topic sentences on the Google document. 3 ways that you are going to talk about the essay topic. So I will finish here. You can keep looking through the rest of the PowerPoint to help you. There is some further information further down in the PowerPoint about creating topic sentences. So go and have a look at that if you think it will help you.